Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Alexis.
I'm Alicia. If you're new here, we'd love you to join us on our journey as we are also fresh faces on YouTube. And thank you to those of you who already have.
We appreciate you all and we will be doing a shout out at the end of every video. So make sure to comment and engage if you want to be shouted out by us on the next video, including this one.
Without further ado,
let's just get into it. So today is going to be about how changing our style literally has changed our lives. And to give you a bit of context, we didn't always used to be like this.
No, we definitely had our different styles and phases that we went through, but we've definitely tried and tested enough to see which ones work best, the most successful, and come on here and give you our tips and tricks.
So the first tip that we'd like to share with everyone is finding your colour palette. This is so important because everyone has an undertone, whether it's warm, neutral or cool, and once you find it and you get it right, anything you wear with that same sort of colour palette just looks good on you without even trying. Clothes just look better on you, like they just fit. For example, if you have a warmer skin tone, colours like cream, brown, chocolate, olive green, they complement your skin colour and they make you look more glowy. They just complement you. Like I find cool tones make everything look a lot more sharper and just like sleek. Definitely helps you to come across as a lot more serious. So if cool is your undertone, start dressing a lot more smart and you'll feel a lot more smart, and it's going to help you to be taken a lot more seriously. If you're more of like a neutral undertone, then you can literally just wear anything. Make sure that it's complementing your body and complementing different features of your body. For example, your eyes, your hair. For example, for us two, we have slightly different color palettes. Like what I was saying earlier, hair and your makeup definitely has a big contributor in what type of colors you wear. Also your undertone, for example in the winter, like one of us might be a bit more paler than the other. That definitely does play a big part. So make sure that you are researching what your color palette is and what suits you so you can work out your clothes and your style.
Next, coming off of color palette, I want to talk about different brands and different styles and clothing wear that will help you elevate your own style. So once you've chosen your color palette, it's really important that you're also wearing certain things that complement your body and complement your entire outfit altogether. And how you find your clothes as well ties into the type of brands that you research into. For example, if you're looking for more sophisticated wear, then you'd maybe look into Zara. Streetwear, you'd look into places like Shein or Temu that have more of that type of style or clothing wear. A personal example of us two is we really like Pretty Little Thing and Boohoo as well, because we love an elegant look. We love dressing elegant and looking really stylish. These are the brands that we delve into when researching or when buying clothes. And even within the brands, there will be different niches. So that's why it's also important that within the brand you identify your niche. As much as Pretty Little Thing, as we said, we like their elegant side, it is very known for some of the more scandalous outfit that their models wear. But again, you have to pick your niche. They do have a really nice elegant section on there that we love to buy from, and it helps us in our style choices. Having different brands to go to rather than not knowing where to go really helped us in our clothing choices and in our clothing decisions and picking the right set of clothes to wear. At the end of the day, you want your clothes to match as well. So it's just important that you pick your specific brand and stick to that, as well as specific clothing choices, items that suit your body and complement you.
Like look out for brands that really do prioritize the type of niche you're going for. For example, I know Pretty Little Thing just did a rebrand not too long ago where they kind of like changed the whole packaging and everything. I think it was actually more than a while ago now. It was probably like a year ago.
I loved that rebrand.
Yeah, it was actually really cute. Like they went from pink like unicorns to like royal burgundy packaging, and that was a really good move because getting your packages, you kind of feel like that royalty and it just causes you to have that mindset. So I actually really love ordering stuff from Pretty Little Thing for that reason, because that's what I'm looking for. Whilst those apps are rebranding, make sure to rebrand yourself. Also, like look out for apps or like clothing websites that specialize in what you're branding yourself as, and yeah, make sure that you own it because that's what people are going to be associating you with.
An example for me is I like the more sophisticated, elegant style. So I'm looking on, as I said, certain sections of Pretty Little Thing and Boohoo, Zara, House of CB.
House of CB is perfect just for like if you want to go out but you're still trying to get that like sophisticated vibe. If you want to dress smart, then look on certain sections of Pretty Little Thing. For example, like look at their blazer section, get a whole selection of blazers, do a shopping trip and just rebrand your whole wardrobe.
Now, as we are new, if you want to see more inspiration from us, then let us know if you want us to start doing hauls or wardrobe tours for you, and we can give you guys some of our own inspiration.
You find that as you start to explore yourself and your own brand, it just becomes so fun. Waking up in the morning and just choosing what to wear as part of your aesthetic, it's just gonna become so fun. It's like you're just playing dress up with yourself. It's like having your own like life-size Barbie doll. Like that'll help you to really create a certain aura about you, a certain vibe. If your vibe is cutesy, people are just gonna think of you as spring, and you're gonna have a very cute aura behind you.
Next point is dressing according to your style and what makes you look best. Is it also increases your self-perception and your self-respect for you. When you dress well, you're gonna feel good. For example, if you dress slumpy, you're gonna feel slumpy. If you have a day off, and I know everyone wants to chill out on their day off, they put on anything, you're just gonna feel slumpy. So it's important that even on your days off, if you don't want to feel that way, don't dress that way, and put on something really nice and the vibe you want to go for. A really good example of this as well is, for example, in Halloween, when people dress in really scary wear, it's because they want to feel that way.
That's a good point.
Yeah, an example is if you buy scandalous outfits, you're gonna feel scandalous. A lot of the time, a lot of women, if they're wearing those types of outfits, they end up feeling that way as well. So it's important to understand that how you dress does correlate with your mood and it affects how you feel. So understand that.
There was an era in my life where I was literally dressing like a bum, and I'd just be wearing tracksuits out, and I was thinking like, you know, I'm the next cool girl. It was just embarrassing. Looking back, I can't believe how that was my style. When I would go out in tracksuits, I would actually feel like a boy. But again, we're talking about rebranding and just completely letting go of that. Also, like for example, like when we're going out somewhere and like one of us is dressed a little bit more on a little bit more bummy side, usually when we see the other person how they're dressed, it'll encourage us to go back and do a quick outfit change, because it increases confidence and just makes you feel a lot more put together.
This leads me on to my final point. In turn, when you dress well, it also improves your confidence, and that shows when you go outside, when you step outside and you really like how you look, that radiates, and that increases the amount of compliments and opportunities that you get. Us personally, as we've started dressing well and dressing really nicely in ways that suit us, we have found a huge increase in the amount of opportunities. We can see the correlation in how dressing well compared to not dressing well impacts your external experience. How you dress radiates, it sends subliminal messages to people, and in turn people treat you differently for it. So I advise, if you want to be treated better, then dress better.
Coming from my own personal experience, because I've kind of dressed like I'm from here, there and everywhere, and the more scandalous I dressed, the more cheap I felt, and also probably looked to other people. So make sure you're stacking on that material. The more material you have on it, the more expensive you are anyway, so the more material just helps to elevate your look.
And coming off that point, remember who you're representing as well. As Christians, we know that we class ourselves as children of God, and we see God as a king. If he's a king, then we are his children, and children,
you're his princesses.
Exactly, we're royalty. So dress the part, dress how you are, remember who you're representing as well. And even if you don't come from a place where people dressed well, do it for yourself, do it for how you want to be represented as well.
And do it for the Lord. And yeah, ultimately how you dress reflects your mindset, it reflects your values. How you dress is definitely going to show that.
We've come to the end of our video. I really hope that you guys have taken on some value in what we said. Applying these tips will definitely change your external experience,
and the results are guaranteed. So make sure to come back in a week or something of you doing this change and comment how you have seen results.
If you want to see more about our style and things that we wear on a daily basis, whether you want it for school or just more outfit inspiration, definitely let us know. We'd love
Specific
to show
occasions,
you guys.
yes, we're gonna do it all. So make sure you definitely stay tuned for that. And as we said at the start of the video, we will be doing a shout out at the end of every video. So our first shout out ever goes to Maggie and Boots. Maggie and Boots, thank you so much for commenting on our previous video. Your words will definitely resonate with us on this journey, and we're so grateful for your kind words.
We appreciate all of you, and you'll definitely be seeing so much more of us, so make sure to stick around.
Comment, like, and experience this journey with us. Make sure to follow our TikTok, where we'll be posting a lot on there.
If you guys have any specific questions that you want to ask us, let us know in the comments if you want us to tag our other socials like Instagram, so that you guys can post your questions there and we can answer them in the video.
Thank you so much for watching.
See you guys soon.
Bye.